Okay, yes, my beautiful Edo State people and Nigerians, greetings to una. Oh, I salute una cacabolically. Yes, my name is Comrade Lantik Mahosari, and this is not the Comrade Show. Today, I just want to remind us, say, local government elections for Edo State is always ground, and the cloud on the gather, politicians on the campaign. So I just said, make I use this particular broadcast to talk about somebody when I know very, very well, and present this person, and some of the things I know about this person and why local government people need to get confidence in this person. Not just the local government people, even those people generally. Amen. Now, pharmacist Dr. Oriakhi, if they go for chairmanship, for a local government under Labour Party. As a matter of fact, this is a person I know very, very well. And just before we resume this talk, if you did make you share this broadcast, it's very important. And I will tell you why, very strongly why I will hope see, if you watch, you like what they do at all and all of you will know us at all, you need to equally help us support this man. He's very well known to me. In the meantime, make we just show now this small ad when you see they promote the matter as well.
Everybody good level.
Una well done know my fellow Ego people, as Edo State 2023 local government election don't reach, so we don't begin to ask grassroots questions again. Dignity to our grassroots, we go translate to grassroots development. Now we want for Ego local government this time. Pharmacist Dr. Kennedy Oriakhi and engineer Shedrack Akin Aibuedefe now the men know. Che see Okokbo secondary school for Ego, see roads for Igwe Dahi community for Ego, see this, see that. Now so all this and the simple grassroots development where they no one do. So therefore the good people of Ego, make we vote this time dignity to grassroots. Vote Labour Party. Vote pharmacist Dr. Kennedy Oriakhi as chairman for Ego local government area. Vote Labour Party, the party for Mama, Papa and Pikino.
Everybody good level. Everybody.
Yes, but people, those state people are mostly Ego people. Yes, make we vote Labour Party. But the question really is not the question of just voting. Okay? For those of you now, we never actually know who, Kennedy Oriakhi be. This person is very well known to me. Now, my blood. You understand the bit of what I'm saying now? And I actually know the comment. Just because of that, I have known this person since I was born. And I be one of those who inspire, say, making run for this office, because over time, over the years, personally, I don't support a lot of people when I just say I see from afar. I'm able to just assess them, develop confidence in them, and all of that. And sometimes they don't go perform reach expectation and every other thing, and you can't really control anything. Now, where we know person reach, and then we feel they describe and reach. But in the case of Kennedy Oriakhi, who is Kennedy Oriakhi? To be honest, I know they canvas for support for Kennedy Oriakhi because saying a person when I know strongly, because saying my blood, and they canvas for him because say the local government and the entire Edo State and Nigeria needs to see, a human being that embodies our expectations. A man who is honest, a man who is who is very, very committed, a man who is very strong-willed. A man who is, if he starts saying yes, this is not what he believe, he not get what he want to entice and take do any other thing else. And a man will be saying, he hold his faith, the Christian faith very strongly and every other thing. A very exemplary man when he be saying, as far as the local government is concerned, as a proper grassroots man. You understand what I'm saying now? I don't know this guy, I mean, Kennedy, he's part of my own development as a human being. And so, I did throw everything into the ring. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you are electing, Uyi, you are as good as electing integrity, electing honesty. You understand? That's not the person where this man be. You understand what I'm saying now? So I'm not going to dwell too much on there'll be a lot more time to talk about the character of this person. And you know, now he could be a proper example to show to me whether politics they change person. You understand? I remember I talked late last night, talked very, very much at length. You understand the picture of what I'm saying? And I kind of remember, you know, when we grow up, all the virtues when they say, man, you know, our father, you know, they tell us, bestow on us the virtues of honesty, integrity, and all of those things. You know, transparency, you know, very key. So I kind of remind and say, bros, look, God help you win this election. Just know, say, man, not be you sit down for there. You are carrying the entire family to sit down in that place, which means that, man, you know. But I didn't really need to say that anyway. Not just to, just that reminder and every other thing. But we, you know, I don't know how I'll take expression. You understand what I'm saying? And this, I'm not talking about somebody who will be saying, man, I see from afar. This is not person who will be say, you know, I know, like, you know, like inside Bele. I don't know how best I would describe him. You know, that's Kennedy Oriakhi. And to tell us, it's not taking anything for granted. This is not how we believe in the dignity of the grassroots. But I will show us, you know, in flag off, and some of this will happen. And I will show us some of the things too that he has been doing in the campaign so far. Let's take a listen.
We have decided to sell the nation, no going back, no going back.
With the Edo State local government election few weeks away, the Labour Party in Edo local government has flagged off his campaign ahead of the election. Edo State chairman of the party, Comrade Kelly Ogbaloy, who was at the flag off ceremony, said all the candidates of the party were duly screened and primaries held, with all the candidates emerging as the flag bearers. Comrade Kelly Ogbaloy said the chairmanship candidate of Labour Party in Ego local government is a man who is ready to work for the good people of Ego, and as such, the people of Ego should come out in large number to vote for Labour Party in the election.
The political parameters are shifting fast and in favor of Labour Party. Yes. Are you reading it? We are using the local government election as an example of what will happen in 2024. Yes. Let us go back. Firm up our resolve to ensure that beyond the local government, the exploit will be taken to 2024. Yes.
Comrade Kelly Ogbaloy thereafter presented the party flag to the chairmanship candidate Dr. Kennedy Oriakhi and the 10 councillorship candidates who are contesting in the forthcoming local government election. In a remark, the chairmanship candidate of Labour Party in Ego, Dr. Kennedy Oriakhi, said it is time to move the local government forward, saying that Labour Party is well positioned to take Ego to greater heights.
It is sure the people have accepted us. Therefore, the acceptance that they have given us has bestowed upon us a responsibility. The reality of that responsibility is something we will continue to dwell on, even as we watch ourselves in the mirror, to configure ourselves properly, so that we will not be spoken of in the same breath that those other ones who plunged our nation into this dwindling state is spoken of. A great responsibility has been shifted on our shoulders, and I tell you, with what I know, with the caliber of people that I have behind me, with the kind of people that is serving with us at the NGA, with the cerebral kinds of people we have at the national level, we are destined to pass this test.
Earlier, in a welcome address, the chairman of Labour Party in Ego local government, Comrade Kelly Amadi, said the party is well positioned to win.
Anyway, you know, that matter still going from there, and down now, you know, Beast TV, you know, coverage of you know, the guy flag off, UI flag off, and every other thing. You know, another thing again is just to show how serious a human being is. Somebody is. You understand what I'm saying now? I can tell you, you know, that Labour Party now they like say even they show for the whole of the local government say election they come up. The other political parties like the PDP, you know, as the case may be, they are not even campaigning, you know, because they seem to like, okay, this one I just walk over and all of that, you know, and Uyi has the understanding that, you know, the real contest of local government, you know, a local government election will be saying, man, they closest to the people, you understand, in their twos, in their threes. He's been moving around. He's the only person I've been seeing really around. Now today I just want to talk about him because I don't see, how far he has gone and how well, widely accepted the attack, if God don't really, accept him. Let's not visit when he pay, to the members of the Association of Wood Sellers for Ogida. I will also show some of these things briefly, but we have to get some excerpts and get some ideas about, OE, you understand? Because the man will talk, waiting in one do. And once he don't talk, take record them. Remind me, God will say they elect him. Remind me later, say, this now waiting talk we never do. You understand what I'm saying now? Just take record, take notes. But let's follow him as in the talk some of the things they go.
Time. My name is pharmacist Kennedy Oriakhi. I'm the candidate of the Labour Party for the next local government election to represent us in the floor. Well done for the one who I do in the past. I don't say sometime now we should not be getting for my team. That one won't be good. Waiting come offer. These people don't give me beef for that side. They ask one and then they don't work for that side. You bring message on book. It shall be realized. All these things shall be realized. And I want to get power from these people when you don't hold up. Not be one day after. We are struggling with them in court. They have been disgraced in court now. And the final pronouncement will give us back our victory. Amen. But you get one thing when you do. If you now relax now, it will be like saying we're going to fight halfway and go out. We will not feel that. The legacy went to be one entrench. We go entrench. But if when I go inside house now, so I know they vote again. And the big coins are tomorrow. So now all of us will say, hey, I wish we know. People say we know before vote them for local government. Now, local government now
I'll just quickly establish that now when they talk to wood sellers for a go, well, in the respect artisans so well, you understand the picture I'm saying now. Kennedy Oriakhi now proper unrepentant disciple of obeism, like in a proper disciple of Obe, particularly looking at the philosophy of Obe and all of that, in a proper embodiment of everything Obe, and that's why in fact for him to galvanize for the obedience for the local government became very notable. It was very easy because Obi spoke his language. You understand what I'm saying? Our language. You understand what I'm saying? What we need to hear at this time. You understand? And in that embodiment. And so to show some of those traits for a God, he's ready and willing, and I am very, very sure, because if God willing is elected, it's not going to be there alone. You understand the picture I'm saying now? Me are going to be a constant reminder. You understand? The issue not going to be whether he will deliver on the promises of good governance. My own issue will be, how much he should do. You understand what I'm saying? And the pace at which he should do the things he needs to do. So that for the first time, local government need to really feel. And I don't tell them, I say, bros, I mean, if God willing you win, because I'm very confident he will win because it's really popular and he's doing a lot of work. God willing if you win, my brother. You understand what I'm saying now? I'm not looking forward to say, man, they'll come call you, say, man, you'll be the best chairman from Edo State. You should stand out as the best local government chairman serving, or that have served, in the whole of Nigeria. And that's the challenge I've given to him, which means that for you to be best, you need to really prove that you are best, and all it takes to work and deliver on the dividends of governance. May I not talk too much? Let us, hear him speak to a girl, Ward 9 women and youths. Kennedy Oriakhi. I'm so excited.
Good evening. I don't know the song.
Wagi mama kube nemi yarama wakubo Wagi mama kube nemi yarama.
Ola, good evening. I greet you, my mama, my papa, my youths, my able-bodied men. It surprised me, say, all of you are here today. It really showed the love I get for my brother, Mr. Edupolo. Most of the thing when I go want talk, time don't go quick. But he don't still talk some of them. Time don't come. Election don't come. Politicians, they move about. They ask for votes. Not be today we see all those kind of things. Not be today they also start to deceive us. Sometimes when we now will say, maybe we come out, also talk our own, we'll call it shame small because everybody don't know say like politicians, they always they talk. So we now, before they say, hey, if we talk now, not be lie, they go say we dey talk. That is the dilemma when we get. But because of that, I won't tell you.
Don't get papa mama with the cook for her.
That's it when I want to talk. You don't still talk out. For you to know, say, Labour Party is different. Labour Party is serious. Every money that comes into the local government, we go to publish am and we go to tell them how we dey spend am. So that we too will be on the ground of transparency. Una will trust us, we will trust you.
Yes, as it talk and so, express and so you want be, you not get anything. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, as it talk and so, as a matter of fact, me a very strong proponent of what he talk. So transparency, no, this is what we will not see anywhere else. You understand what I'm saying now? And I've said, man, look, bro, you've got to establish it. You understand? Now, waiting personally, I don't look forward to say, man, our own state government says supposed to publish to us. This is not how much come, how much, this is not how much we don't spend. This is not waiting the state of account of those states be, but we're not the same. You understand? That's why it can't be hard for us, some of us to come out, come they put chest for front, come they, advocate or they, drum, further support. Maybe say, man, something we don't expect at the level of the state, we never see them. You understand the picture of what I'm saying now? So as who you talk and so, this now one thing be say, man, he get to do him. Yeah, he don't already talk him. You understand? And we don't already discuss him. You understand what I'm saying now? If you are not ready to steal, it will be very easy to be transparent. Now, only when you get ulterior motive, now you know what they transparent. And this not the very truth. You understand? Anybody who is willing to, they say if you want sleep with deaf and dumb, you go show them your private parts. You understand what I'm saying now? This time with the way government, and that's why I say this guy's coming, who he coming, but God willing, you understand what I'm saying? You win the election, people will really see examples of what real governance need to be. I have been talking about politicians and what they are doing. Presently, right now, me and Push Up be saying, man, this now like me, myself. You understand what I'm saying? And all of that. And I'm vouching say, man, it will be different, like never before seen. You understand what I'm saying? In this man, because this is too well known to me. And my own integrity, my everything is on the line. Because that's been as it be, Akugbe, magalo. Akugbe, magalo. Bagi mama akugbe, nemi yarama, akugbe eti, wanigbo ude me. Me I not born with this song. Who you still waka carry, in waka go with the team, carry waka go, Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, Igor branch. Like I tell you, the guy will leave no stone unturned. He go all nooks and crannies of Igor. I go touch some of them. He's been going everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? Now, even if not 2 people there, 3 to 5 people, he's seen all of them because for him, the dignity of the grassroots is uppermost. You understand what I'm saying now? He believe very strongly. This is not what we share. Like, the grassroots must be dignified. The people must understand their relevance in the scheme of things. And that's what this is mostly about. You understand? But we'll listen to Ram small, just briefly, some excerpts, as he meets with a branch of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria. More than not, grab everyone and share this broadcast. Very important, please.
It's such a privilege to stand before you and make this very, very short address. I'm happy that you allowed us to key into this opportunity and take out of your precious time. We will try to be very brief so that we do not alter your possessions and proceedings. My name is Pharmacist Kennedy Oriakhi. I fly the Labour Party tickets for the chairmanship election coming on September 2. That's about 3 weeks away. And I have come to present myself before you and to also present part of our party's program. If by God's grace you allow us to steer the matter of leadership of this local government for the next 3 years. Now, it is important to dwell a little on what has become of local government administration in our country today. Like we all know, there are 3 levels of government: the federal, the state, and the local government. Time and season has revealed to us that local government looks like a government that does not exist at all. People do not feel the impact of this local government. There are a lot of things out there that when you step out of this door, you know that the responsibilities and the duties of a local government have been thoroughly neglected. But here we are, Labour Party. We tend to offer something different, and that is what we have come to tell you. But first of all, it is important to know that you cannot solve a problem without knowing what consists and makes up, the issues that underlies them. Why is local government like this? That question can be answered in a simple way. It is not you and I that have made the choice for a very long time now as to who rules in our local government. You and I have not made that choice. The choice for some time now has been made by the powers that be. They choose and select persons who are loyal to them and place them in those positions. Now, the implication of that is this: to whom you yield to that, you become a slave. If that man has chosen you,
Kennedy Oriakhi just made, one very important point there, which is actually another part of the vision of this whole arrangement. You understand what I'm saying now? The understanding that we need to give power absolutely to the people. Because at the end of the day, just now say, man, if for those people when we say, man, those with power, then they do everything. Just like what we see now with the governor of Edo State and Shuaibu and every other thing, with the governor coming out to say, man, why Shuaibu will work against your choice for speaker. You understand what I'm saying now? Just like we saw for National Assembly. So how do you expect change when it be said the speaker of the House of Assembly was chosen by the governor of the state? How would you expect change in a country when it be said the Senate president was chosen, by the president of the country? So at the end of the day, it's all just like say, man, a child's play. But strongly, Kennedy believes, say, man, look, for us to have a proper power, we can probably have an accountability. He doesn't want to be accountable to any individual or any group of cultists or some people. He wants to be accountable to his people, to Ego people. You understand what I'm saying? So he's not banking on any support from any individual. That's why the man is taking pains to move around, go everywhere where you don't even expect. It was to that extent, Honorable Osaro, Honorable Murphy Osaro Omori, the House of Rep member when they represent the Bobaka, he don't see you know, Uyi, you know, he worked with Uyi briefly. You understand? So before he become, you know, honorable to representing Ikpobaha and Ego for the House of Reps, he taking time. He's part of Kennedy's campaign. You understand what I'm saying? To even help to join the campaign and all of that. I capture one of those, you know, campaign traits and every other way he was presenting, you know, Uyi and all that. That's the confidence when himself reposed in Kennedy Oriakhi, and I think it's just going to be a beautiful thing for a local government. Let's enjoy this excerpt from from the campaign trail.
Always asking for more. Election is coming again, and we have pharmacists. Kennedy Oriakhi. It's here to succeed in the support. That's right. We are here to say thank you for what you have done before and to also succeed in the support. And we also have here our councillor
Anyway, you know, those are part of the part of the trail itself, and you understand what I'm saying now. But you know, just beyond these, because Kennedy Oriakhi understands, you know, the importance of respecting people. You understand? I mean, this is the person I grew up with. So when they talk like this, I know they talk like how they talk about one politician. As a matter of fact, now from now, I want to call Kennedy my brother a politician. He's just a man in his own world, believing his own ideals. You know what I'm saying? Now, this time I will be saying, for those who know, people don't want to watch me. They go identify with how they talk so now, because this is a very, very, very stubborn man. When I'm this stubborn to a cause we believe. A man will be saying, man, if he say in yes and yes, in no and no. You understand what I'm saying? And all of that. So. And I think it's for good, you understand, because in stubbornness has always, you know, helped good causes. And for people who be say, man, you know, this man, they can attest to, even for places where we say he don't work, you understand what I'm saying now, the integrity with which he has worked and every other thing, you know. But he moved come on from there as well. He still visit the elders of Igwe Daken community, and you know, he's a man of the people. If he required to speak English, he go speak English. If he wants to speak Benin, he go speak Benin. If he wants to speak Pidgin, he go speak Pidgin. He not get any. That fact, in an all-weather man. You understand? But Kennedy is a good man. I've known him since I was born. But let's take a little from the excerpt of Igwe Daken community.
The pharmacist in Nigeria, should have the pharmacist in the University of Oriakhi. My Labour Party, put on what we want. I have one council as chairman. Baba, and a good answer, but I can't see Kala many here. So, very like that. But here I really cancel you. When I say I will cancel, or a government,
Anyway, I just want to show, you know, to what extent the man is going. But the man's really moving around the entire, you know, Ego community and everywhere in they go. As a matter of fact, I see Kari Waka go meet, you know, Keke Radars for Federal Government Girls College Junction. You understand what I'm saying? He wants to meet with everybody. Well, anywhere people don't dare at all. This one apart from say they meet with individuals one-on-one, or you understand what I'm saying? But these are different groups, you know, that he has been meeting with. So many. We're not fit talk all of them. Just a few. I just touch light, you know.
We are taking the mandate again. Yeah. We will take that mandate by the special grace of God. Yeah. Against one of our young brothers, what they call Derek. He go here, go campaign that time. The matter they call. If now see the way the matter they go, our enemies don't shake. We will also take that mandate back. Amen. So my own go different. Everyone's own go different. We are taking the mandate from them. In the name of Jesus. So, but it not be to talk for mouth. We get plans for una. Una they pay revenue on daily basis. Abi? Yes. Well, for one of the things when we talk for our manifesto, we say all these parks, all that they use, so we want to help use this park into a better place that is more dignified, so that una go know say the government when they power, now una government. Una get families here, una get children. Some of una children.
Well, Dana, keke na pep, riders for, Federal Government Girls College, Johnson area. But, as part of the waka, just to respect everybody, ensure that everybody is carried along and every other thing. Kennedy carry waka go Uwelu, National Automobile Technicians Association, NATA, for Uwelu branch. You understand what I'm saying? All those papers, the library, you want to see them because they are relevant, they are part of the system. And you understand what I'm saying? And anybody that must become chairman must recognize that everybody is relevant. This is one thing we say, man. And as they do also, Kennedy has been the only candidate. In fact, they even talk in many places. After he gets in nomination for Labour Party, he carry walk around all the wards for a local government. Go thank them for giving him nomination. You understand the picture of what I'm saying now? And one of the wards, acknowledge say, man, even people when say they elect, for international assembly, some of them not even came want to come back to them. I can say thank you for my election. You want to just give only nomination. Just they come to, that's the nature of this man. He's as they walk around too, God willing say they elect him. Now so you go walk around all of these places all through his administration. You understand? I know that for sure. That's why my advocacy, is just taking this shape when they take so. But let's take a listen with. We also watch more except of how he do with Uwelu spare parts dealers then.
Progress. Labour Party.
Forever.
I greet you now. My father, mother's not there yet. I greet you now, my father. Okay, mothers and my father. So now, well done, sir. We will talk in a language when all of us will fit understand. My name now, pharmacist, Dr. Kennedy Oriakhi. Now me na Labour Party choose say make it represent them for the next local government election when it will come up September 2nd. Campaign time, when I don't see many politicians. Campaign time like this, they will definitely come out, they ask for campaign. Others will still come if they never come. They're not the quarter for campaign. This one will talking, this one will talking. We know soon I don't receive some, and I will still receive others. But what thing we will talk about? Now the thing where we want to do. We not come here, come use our mouth to destroy other candidates. That will not be the issue, as some people they do before. They will say this one a thief money, this one a carry go and poor person and see. This one no. We won't talk with him, we want to. We too know this small children. We know how governance don't be over time for this country. We know the cries of everyone. That same cry is our cry. Because the thing when they happen so, nobody will ever escape it. Some of us they buy fuel. Yes. We they buy too. We they buy, go market, go buy things. All of us buy. We know what is on the ground.
That I just accept, with all these people when they see. So, get and see waka, inside also matter. Because I just try to establish the nature of this man, understand saying now that understands in your community when you say where he come from, when they live, when they do everything and every other thing. You still go meet Odion Weris, and the youth of Medical Stores Road, you understand? And they received him. And they received him very well, though. God, all these people, I know they show them finish. You really, really be impressed at the way the meetings they did. But this is the except from, Odion Weris for Medical Stores Road. As this.
Thank you for the opportunity when I give me come here today. And because of I thank everybody for picking out time to come and wait for us here today. We members of Labour Party, I thank the community. When you come here, come wait for us today. God bless you. Baba, who are come, Baba? He said, we are very actual all to Baba. Who are really calling my God? What the money wire? And no woman. All a man said, September 2, local government election. Man, no muda, you want to know one. Oh, yeah. Pharmacy. Energy. The water. Electoral
well, that now, you know, kind of the meeting with Odion Warriors for Medical Stores, Aziz, and also still meet with another Christian branch of PFN and, you know, Khan and all of that. You know, and it was very fruitful. Let's take a look at that. A bit of it.
Responsible at the grassroots. These things are not being done. It shows that no special value has been attached to those of us who live at the grassroots. But we know why. I will just mention the reason. Because if you don't understand why this is, you cannot come here to pretend the proper solution. Now we have known it for some time that in making the choice of who represents us as local government, there is a pattern like that we're following. And that pattern is responsible for why we are not having development at this level. That pattern is this. The government in power choose.
You know, the waka when you know, pharmacists the waka now very plenty waka, and he has boldly talked about a lot of things for in the campaign. I mean, in your own manifesto. To be very honest with you, one of the things that we be saying, I'm going to dwell on now subsequently, when anyone creates, you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to hold him to task as far as that's that they're concerned. You know, Oye is looking to set up, you know, an arrangement that will properly involve the entire council, you know, everybody in the decision-making process. You understand what I'm saying? So that, you know, like the speed of light, whatever is happening in the community, then go they know, you know, the community going to help to profile solutions, and they're going to use the community as well, involve the community to solve the issues in the local government. You understand? So according to Ram, the kind of government he wants to run is going to be a collaborative government between them when they elect and the community. You understand what I'm saying now? Everybody in the community will be involved. So which is why it's going to be a very attractive, you know, administration. And that's why if you listen, you know, because subsequently I'm going to post some of the campaign in full. If you listen in full, you go see and say, you know, it's not because this is not person when I did, you know, I they talk not because that person when I really know. So I they put chest for front well. They talk for this one. You know, and every other thing. I not just know, I say I know him. You know, person when I do say, man, this one, he go fit do something as I want him. You understand what I'm saying? Without fear of intimidation. And that very good thing about it is that you don't show for the campaign, because I guess I for something I use Martin talk here. There is no need. You understand the picture of what I'm saying now? But at some point I will talk about it, which is why my confidence is so high. Even as in this campaign now, maybe some things don't come up, when you go making like a compromise, he has refused. So if you want to carry on a chairmanship matter, I'm gonna carry and go. That one I know they do. You understand the picture of what I'm saying now? I don't want to mention some of those things, but he has already started it. You understand what I'm saying now? So, and that will not be a good thing. I'm going to compromise in own office, you know, we can't do waiting in the promise saying you want to do. You don't reject them, even inside the campaign trail. And they are saying, look, if that now, if I'm going to be conditioned to accept conditions, people say, man, you know they right, then I'll just resign from this thing. You understand what I'm saying? Now the kind of person will be. Yeah. But at some point, we're going to talk about some of those things. But I'm so happy the man is here. You know, and that is why, you know, when they go meet women and young ladies for Ward 6, for the local government, it was quite an interesting development. It was all laughter, prayers, singing, and all of this because they understand. But let's take an excerpt from that.
The great women of Osis,
all right, meet my incoming chairman.
Yeah.
There you go.
Introduce
yourself.
My name is Pharmacist Kennedy Oriakhi.
Yes, sir.
Labour Party candidate, local government election, local government.
And I believe
We are going there.
Yes, sir.
Nothing can stop us.
Well, it's been quite an interesting campaign. I mean, what we've been seeing, and I just show a few things. To be honest, there's been so much. We know if you just show everything, but it's important that we remind us that this the election is going to happen on the 2nd of September. You know, on Saturday, first Saturday of next month. So, what we not forget, let's take notes. Let's come and vote for Labour. Let's support Labour. You know, particularly with what they happen for Edo State right now. Many of us are not pleased at all with the Edo State government and every other thing. We see what happen for House of Assembly matter. All those things happen because of the robbery when they rob the presidency. You understand what I'm saying? I can't devastate people. But people need to come out this time. So if you are there, you are from Ego, please share this broadcast. If you get people for Edo State, share the broadcast. Let's spread it, you know. The election of Pharmacist Oriakhi, believe me, it's as good as election of Peter Gregory will be, because this now will be now for federal level, this now for local government level. You understand what I'm saying? Now the same principles of doing the right things, principles of carrying people along. You understand what I'm saying now? And so that's why I'm here. I'm standing to vouch for this man, my brother, a man I know very, very well, and I'm very, very confident. Like, you know, now chance for some of us to equally, you know, interfere positively. You understand what I'm saying? Interfere, not be saying to tell them what to do, but to hold them to task directly. You understand what I'm saying? Now, say, man, bros, this is not what you promised you, because my own integrity there on the line. So let's not forget, it's on the 2nd of September. Maybe the election. It's ready for a new dawn. Let's just elect Pharmacist Dr. Oriakhi. It's just going to be the answer. It's going to give us a different kind of polity. And the good thing about it is that the man understands that his career is not going to end with the local government. You understand what I'm saying? He know very well, say, the local government are just a footstool to other things, which means that he has the obligation to do very well and, of course, be that candidate for change at other levels that, you know, the state can trust. Believe me, more than trust me. Let's give some chance to Kennedy Oriakhi. Let's not forget, on the 2nd of September, Saturday, first Saturday of next month. Just some 16, 17 days from today. Let's come and do this, man. Do it for Edo State and for Ego people. I agree to now.
My good people of Edo State, wait oh, una know say local government election dey happen for our state on Saturday, September 2nd. Whose side? Dem no wan announce am. Let una know so dem fit do the election the way dem want. Dem know say if Edo people know, dem all go come out and vote Labour Party again as dem do for last election. People of Edo State, who be mumu, make we know say local government na im important pass for all election because na local government dey bracket better things wey go affect we all life. That is why we all must come out. Make everybody come out on Saturday, September 2nd and vote our Ogbonge party, Labour Party, the party where they fight to share better things for we masses. Na Peter Obi party oh. Vote for the picture. We show Papa, Mama and Pikin. Labour Party, LOP 77, LOP 78, LOP 1 million. Bam. Labour Party.
Una well done know, my fellow Ego people, as Edo State 2023 local government election don't reach so, we don't begin to ask grassroots questions. Again, dignity to our grassroots, we go translate to grassroots development. Now we want for Ego local government this time. Pharmacist Dr. Kennedy Oriakhi and engineer Shedrack Akin Aibuedefe. Now the men know, Che, see Okokubo Secondary School for Ego. See roads for Igwe Dahi community for Ego. See this, see that. Now so all this now the simple grassroots development where they no one do. So therefore the good people of Ego, make we vote this time dignity to grassroots. Vote Labour Party. Vote pharmacist Dr. Kennedy Oriakhi as chairman for Ego local government area. Vote Labour Party, the party for Mama, Papa and Pikino.
Everybody, vote Labour. Every
Comrade Show, wait, Comrade LECTI0NS. This is the Comrade Show.